Hello listeners and viewers. Welcome to Kaduna State Ministry of Education Radio and TV e-learning program designed for our SS3 and other students staying at home due to the coronavirus pandemic. The present administration, under the able leadership of His Excellency, Malam Nasir Ahmed El-Rufai, is positioned as always to ensure that under his leadership, our students are not left behind in all areas of human endeavors, especially education. Kaduna State is the center of learning. Therefore, we want to ensure that our students excel in their forthcoming examinations and beyond. Students and other learners at home are given this opportunity in order to continue learning, as education is a continuous process. Different subjects will be taught in this program to assist students to perform excellently in the forthcoming Senior School Certificate examination being conducted by NECO and WAEC as soon as schools reopen. Teachers making presentations will always provide their names and phone numbers during each presentation, and they can be contacted for questions, further explanations, and/or clarifications. The following numbers and contacts can also be reached for expression of any concern or observation: 090-865-00545 or 080-383-62072. Our website is www.education.kdsg.gov.ng. Our email education@kdsg.gov.ng or education.kdsg@gmail.com. Our YouTube channel, Ministry of Education, Kaduna State. Our Twitter handle @Kaduna_MOE. Or our Facebook page, Ministry of Education, Kaduna State. Stay safe, stay at home, and learn well. Thank you, happy listening, and happy viewing.
Hello, listeners and viewers. You are welcome to yet another segment of our e-learning organized by Kaduna State Ministry of Education. Today, we are going to continue with the subject mathematics under the topic Polygon. Under the topic Polygon. I am Mr. Bakwai Monday. You are one of mathematics teachers. Under Polygon, we are going to consider the subtopic sum of interior angles of a polygon. Sum of the interior angles of a polygon. A polygon could be defined as any plane shape bounded with straight sides. A polygon could be defined as any plane shape bounded with straight sides. Examples of polygon include: one, we have triangle. Triangle is a plane shape bounded with three sides. A triangle is a plane shape bounded with three sides. Next, we have quadrilateral. Quadrilateral. A quadrilateral is any plane shape bounded with four sides. A quadrilateral is any plane shape bounded with four sides. Then we have pentagon. Pentagon. Pentagon is any plane shape bounded with five sides. Pentagon is any plane shape bounded with five sides. If we move ahead, we have hexagon. Hexagon. A hexagon is any plane shape bounded with six sides. A hexagon is any plane shape bounded with six sides. Then we have heptagon. Heptagon. A heptagon is any plane shape bounded with seven sides. A heptagon is any plane shape bounded with seven sides. We move ahead to octagon. An octagon is any plane shape bounded with eight sides. An octagon is any plane shape bounded with eight sides. We equally have nonagon. Nonagon. And a nonagon is any plane shape bounded with nine sides. A nonagon is any plane shape bounded with nine sides. Then we have decagon. Decagon. A decagon is any plane shape bounded with 10 sides. A decagon is any plane shape bounded with 10 sides. We can move ahead to undecagon. Undecagon is any plane shape bounded with 11 sides. An undecagon is any plane shape bounded with 11 sides. Then we have dodecagon. Dodecagon. A dodecagon is any plane shape bounded with 12 sides. A dodecagon is any plane shape bounded with 12 sides. Now we'll move to state the formula used in finding the sum of the interior angles of a polygon. Sum of interior angles of a polygon. The sum of the interior angles of an n-sided polygon is given by sum equals n minus 2 all in bracket multiplied by 180 degrees. Sum equals n minus 2 all in bracket multiplied by 180 degrees, or sum equals 2n minus 4 all in bracket times 90 degrees, where n stands for the number of sides of the polygon. N stands for the number of sides of the polygon. Now we'll cite examples. Find the sum of the interior angles of polygon with the following number of sides. Find the sum of the interior angles of polygons with the following number of sides. A, 10 sides. B, 15 sides. C, 20 sides. D, 30 sides. A, 10 sides. B, 15 sides. C, 20 sides. And then D, 30. Solution to our problem. Question A, we are to find the sum of the interior angles with number of sides 10. So our n is 10. So we have the sum given as n minus 2 in bracket multiplied by 180 degrees, which is the sum of angles of the interior angles of any polygon. Now our n in this case is 10. So where we see n, we will replace with 10. Therefore, sum equals 10 minus 2. 10 minus 2 in bracket multiplied by 180 degrees. 10 minus 2 all in bracket multiplied by 180 degrees. 10 minus 2 will give us 8. 10 minus 2 will give us 8. Therefore, we are having 8 multiplying 180 degrees. 8 multiplying 180 degrees. If you do that simplification, the final answer will be 1,440 degrees. 1,440 degrees. Then we move to B. Number of sides is given as 15. So our n is 15. Our n is 15. So our sum, you quote the formula, which is n minus 2 in bracket multiplied by 180, which is sum of interior angles. Our n is known as 15. So substituting n, we have 15 minus 2 multiplying 180 degrees. 15 minus 2 multiplying 180 degrees. If we simplify that, 15 minus 2 will give us 13. 15 minus 2 is 13. So 13 multiplying 180 degrees. 13 multiplying 180 degrees. If we multiply them out, you have the result as 2,340 degrees. 2,340 degrees. It means the sum of the interior angles of a polygon whose number of sides is 15 is 2,340 degrees. Then C, number of sides n is 20. Number of sides, our n is 20. So you state the formula. Sum of interior angle is n minus 2, all in bracket, n minus 2, all in bracket, times 180 degrees. N minus 2, all in bracket, times 180 degrees. Substituting our n as 20, substituting our n as 20, we'll have 20 minus 2, 20 minus 2 multiplying 180. 20 minus 2 multiplying 180. So 20 minus 2, if you do the simplification very well, you have 18. 20 minus 2, you have 18. So 18 times 180 degrees. 18 times 180 degrees, we will have 3,240 degrees. 3,240 degrees. Then we'll move to the last question under example 1. D, number of sides is 30. N is 30. You state the formula. Sum equals to n minus 2, all in bracket, multiplying 180 degrees. N in bracket minus 2 times 180 degrees. Who is our n now? In this case, our n is 30. Our n is 30. Then we substitute. Wherever we see n, we replace 30. Where we see n, we replace 30. So we'll be having 30 minus 2, all in bracket, times 180 degrees. 30 minus 2, all in bracket, times 180 degrees. By simplification, 30 minus 2, you'll be having 28. 30 minus 2, the result is 28. Now we multiply 28 by 180 degrees. 28 by 180 degrees. The final result will give us 5,040 degrees. 5,040 degrees. Now, example 2, which are WAEC inclined. Look at example 2A. The question goes, the angles of a pentagon. The angles of a pentagon are x degrees, 2x degrees, 3x degrees, 4x degrees, and 100 degrees. Again, the angles of a pentagon are x degrees, 2x degrees, 3x degrees, 4x degrees, and 100 degrees. Find the value of x. Find the value of x. B, how many sides has a polygon? How many sides has a polygon? If the sum of its interior angles is 1,800 degrees. How many sides has a polygon? If the sum of its interior angles is 1,800 degrees. Suggest a name for the polygon. Suggest a name for the polygon. The last question, which is C, under example 2, the angles of a quadrilateral are x plus 20 degrees, comma, s plus 10 degrees, comma, 2x minus 45 degrees, comma, and x minus 25 degrees. Again, the angles of a quadrilateral are s plus 20 degrees, s plus 10 degrees, 2x minus 45 in bracket degrees, and x minus 25 degrees. We are expected to find the value of x. Find the value of x. Now our solutions to question A under example 2. A pentagon. Who is a pentagon? You need to know from our definition. A pentagon is any plane shape bounded with 5 sides. A pentagon is any plane shape bounded with 5 sides. Hence, we'll first find the sum of the interior angles. We'll find the sum of interior angles. Sum of interior angles equals n minus 2 times 180 degrees. N minus 2 times 180 degrees. Our n in this case is 5. Our n in this case is 5 because it is a pentagon. So replacing n with 5, we have 5 minus 2 multiplying 180. 5 minus 2 multiplied by 180. And 5 minus 2 is 3. 5 minus 2 is 3. So 3 times 180 degrees. 3 times 180 degrees. The result is 540 degrees. 540 degrees. Now, since the angles have been given us x degrees, 2x degrees, 3x degrees, 4x degrees, and 100 degrees, we sum them up and equate them to 540 degrees because the sum of the interior angles has been determined. Pentagon is 5 sides. So we now have x plus 2x degrees plus 3x degrees plus 4x degrees plus 100 degrees. The result gives us 540 degrees. By algebraic simplification, x plus 2x plus 3x plus 4x all give us 10x. All will give us 10x plus 100 degrees plus 100 degrees. That will give us 540 degrees. Collect like terms. We collect like terms. The terms without the unknown are transferred to the same side. So we will remove 100 from the right hand side to the other side. From the left hand side to the right hand side. If it is positive, it becomes negative. That is why we are having 10x equals to 540 degrees minus 100 degrees. 10x equals to 540 degrees minus 100 degrees. If you do that simplification very well, our 10x will be equals to 440 degrees because 500 minus 100 is 400. So we'll be having 440 degrees when you subtract 100 from 540 degrees. Now, how do we find the value of x? We divide through by the coefficient of the unknown. The unknown is x. The coefficient of s is 10. So when you divide through by 10, we'll be having 440 degrees divided by 10. 440 degrees divided by 10. And if you do that division very well, our x will be equals to 44 degrees. Our x will be equals to 44 degrees. Solution to number B of example 2. Solution to number B of example 2. The sum of the interior angles has been given as 1,800 degrees. 1,800 degrees. The question is, how many sides has the polygon? How many sides has the polygon? You move ahead to state the formula for the sum of the interior angles. And the sum of the interior angles of any polygon, of course, is n minus 2 in bracket multiplying 180 degrees. N minus 2 in bracket multiplying 180 degrees. Then the sum is given as 1,800 degrees. 1,800 degrees equals to n minus 2 in bracket times 180 degrees. N minus 2 in bracket times 180 degrees. Now we divide through by 180 degrees. Dividing through by 180 degrees, we'll be having 1,800 degrees divided by 180 degrees. You'll be left with 10. It will divide 1,800 by 10. So 1800 over 180 degrees, the result is 10. 180 divides 180. 180 divides 180. So we are left with 10 equals to n minus 2. 10 equals to n minus 2. Then we collect like terms. We carry 2 to the left hand side. We have 10 plus 2 because it is minus 2. When minus cross equality sign, it changes from negative to positive. If it is positive, it will be to negative. Then the reverse is the case. So we are having 10, instead of minus, it becomes plus 2 equals to n. So our n in this case is 12. Our n in this case is 12, which means the polygon has 12 sides. The polygon have 12 sides. The question said we should suggest a name for the polygon. We should suggest a name for the polygon. Since the polygon has 12 sides, of course, it is called a dodecagon. It is called a dodecagon because a dodecagon is any polygon or any plane shape bounded with 12 sides. A dodecagon is any plane shape bounded with 12 sides. So the name for that polygon is dodecagon. The last example, as we have stated, is example C. Under example 2, they say the angles of a quadrilateral. Who is a quadrilateral? It is any figure bounded with 4 sides. That's the first thing you should know. A quadrilateral is a plane shape bounded with 4 sides. So you first find the sum of the interior angles of the quadrilateral. The sum is given as n minus 2 in bracket multiplied by 180. N minus 2 in bracket multiplied by 180. Who is my n? N is 4 because quadrilateral means 4 sides. So we are having 4 minus 2 all in bracket times 180 degrees. 4 minus 2 all in bracket times 180 degrees. And if you simplify 4 minus 2, the result is 2. 4 minus 2, the result is 2. So 2 times 180 degrees will give us 360 degrees. 360 degrees. Now, we have been given the angles as s plus 20, x plus 10, 2s minus 45, and x minus 25. So you add them all together, the result will be 360 degrees because the sum of the interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. Therefore, we have s plus 20 plus x plus 10 plus 2x minus 45 plus x minus 25 equals to 360 degrees. By simplification, we'll be having 5x minus 40. 5x minus 40. Then we collect like terms. We collect like terms. 5x equals to 360 plus 40. 360 plus 40. If you add up 360 and 40, the result will be 400 degrees. So our 5x equals to 400 degrees. Our 5x equals to 400 degrees. Divide through by the coefficient of the unknown, which is 5. By the coefficient of the unknown, which is 5, we now have x equals to 400 divided by 5. X equals to 400 divided by 5. If we divide 400 by 5, the result is 80 degrees. If we divide 400 by 5, the answer is 80 degrees. Hence, the value of x in this case is 80 degrees. Now, my student and viewers, before I conclude my lesson, I have assignment for you. Question number 1, find the sum of the interior angles of polygon with the following number of sides. Find the sum of the interior angles of polygon with the following number of sides. A, 8 sides. A, 8 sides. B, 25 sides. B, 25 sides. Then 2, How many sides has a polygon if the sum of its interior angle is 900 degrees? How many sides has a polygon if the sum of its interior angle is 900 degrees? Suggest a name for the polygon. Suggest a name for the polygon. 3. The angles of a hexagon are x degrees, 80 degrees, s plus 60 in bracket degrees, s plus 60 in bracket degrees, 2x minus 20 in bracket degrees, 2x minus 20 in bracket degrees, 3s plus 50 in bracket degrees, 3s plus 50 in bracket degrees, and finally 3x minus 10 in bracket degrees. We are expected to determine the value of x. We are to find the value of x. There are textual materials remain New General Mathematics for Senior Secondary School, Book 3. New General Mathematics for Senior Secondary School, Book 3. And then question and answers, popularly known as Q&A for WAEC and NECO. Question and answers, Q&A for WAEC and NECO. I am Monday Bokway. You can always get me in my phone number 080-2525-9755. 080-2525-9755. Stay home, stay safe, keep learning, and keep practicing. Wish you the best.